Louisville, home of the best scrapper, also home of the best rapper. Flow dapper, here's another chapter. Ride through, attack you, ride away your laughter.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, Cardinal Red, and we back for some more of that Ali Land boxing talk, people. And today we talking Manny Pacquiao's first fight of 2021. Alright, y'all, so a lot of news surrounding Manny Pacquiao right now. Fighting Conor McGregor, you know, that's a sure bet for 2021. He's being threatened of being stripped of the welterweight title if he doesn't face his mandatory, and there's some confusion on who that mandatory is. So let's try to clear up the confusion of who the mandatory is, why this person should be the mandatory, and if that person will actually get to fight Manny Pacquiao in 2021. All right, y'all. So hit that like button for me and please subscribe. You know, helps the algorithm, helps my channel move up a little bit more if you like the support. Also, check out my old content. You know, some newer content coming to the channel as well. But Manny Pacquiao, the welterweight Mike Tyson, go check that out. So, Manny Pacquiao currently holds the WBA Welterweight Super Title. And he won that on July 20th of 2020. And he hasn't fought in over a year. He won that from Keith Thurman in July of 2019. I'm sorry, July 20th of 2019 he won that title. So it's been over a year since he's last fight. It's creeping close to 2 years since Pacquiao last fought. And you know, the WBA is getting a little reckless, even with all the things going on in the world. They want to see that title be defended and it get defended against its mandatory. So Mikey Garcia has been staking his claim as the mandatory for the WBA title and saying that he should be the next fight for Manny Pacquiao. Mikey Garcia currently sits at number 2, I believe, list of current world boxing champions. Let's look this up. List of current world boxing champions. Let's see if they go. Can't do it through this one. I have to go through another one. But okay. So currently the WBA sits at Manny Pacquiao, Udanius, you guys, and Jamal James. I guess he's the interim champion. I don't know what that means, but that's how it sits at the moment. Now, there's some controversy surrounding Udanius, you guys, and whether he's being recognized as the regular WBA champion, the belt that Manny Pacquiao used to hold before he won the super title. Now, there's also some confusion about, does Pacquiao still have his version of the regular title? Or did they merge those two titles with the super title? And there's another regular WBA title out there that Udanius, you guys holds. Either way, Udanius, you guys should be the mandatory for Manny Pacquiao for the WBA title. It shouldn't be Mikey Garcia. I believe Mikey Garcia sits at number 2 on the rankings for the WBA. Let me see if I can find the WBA rankings. I couldn't find the belt holder, so I'm going to see if I can find the rankings. WBA rankings. Let's go to all. Alright, the WBA, according to the WBA welterweight rankings of Google, it says Jamal James is the number 1 guy. Mikey Garcia is the number 2 guy. Gabriel Maestre, I can't pronounce his last name. Gabriel sits as the number 3 guy. Rabzuda, can't pronounce it. It's a Russian guy at the number 4. Rashad Ellis at number 5. And 2 more guys. Jesse Vargas rounds out the list. So according to that, that's the WBA rankings. Very interesting. I don't know how they're tallying this up. So even according to, if you look at the Google WBA rankings, they have Jamal James as the number one guy, and he should be the mandatory for Manny Pacquiao over even Mikey Garcia. So I'm not sure where they're going to go with this. You know, will it be you guys? Will it be James? Will it be Mikey? Should Mikey be able to leap James for that title shot because he's a bigger name? Or should James be able to get his shot because he's the number one guy? Let me look at one more. See if I can find one more about this topic. Because it's crazy to even think about it. So here's all the champions vacant. We have all the champions right now. There's Spence, there's Crawford, there's Pacquiao. They still have Thurman on there. I don't know why they have Thurman on there. Well, I guess this is the rankings for the Ring Welterweight Rankings as of October 18th, 2020. So the welterweight champ is, we all know, Earl Spence. Then they got Crawford. Then they got Pacquiao. They have Thurman, Porter, Garcia, you guys, and Mikey Garcia rounds out the list for, and I guess that's the rankings for the belt that Earl Spence holds. So it goes Crawford, Pacquiao, Thurman. So I guess Spence's mandatory would be Terrence Crawford or Manny Pacquiao. But if you would make it fair, if he had to fight the number 2 guy, it would be Terrence Crawford. This is all according to Box Live. So, and for the WBO welterweight rankings, they have, of course, the champion Terrence Crawford. Then you got Sean Porter, Victor Ortiz Jr., Mikey Garcia, Clayton, who I've never heard of. You got Kell Brook, and a few other guys I've never heard of. And you got Thurman way down there at number 11, kind of rounding out the list. Okay, for the IBF champion, World Welterweight Championship. So you have Spence, who holds that title. And the interim title, IBF title, is vacant at the moment, which is interesting. Then you have Abdul Karaf, I can't pronounce his name. I don't know. You got a guy, I can't pronounce his name. I'm sorry. He's 17-0. He's the number 1 ranked for Earl Spence Jr.'s IBF title. Then you have Porter, Lepence, Obara, never heard of. You got Clayton, a bunch of guys I've never heard of, and then nobody else really in the rankings that you heard of. You have another title that Spence holds, the WBC World Welterweight Championship, and it goes Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia, Thurman, Victor Ortiz Jr., and then a bunch of guys you've never heard of. And now let's get to the main subject, Manny Pacquiao's WBA Super World Welterweight Championship. Now, for those rankings, and I'll show you, it has your Danish you guys. They got Manny Pacquiao, then they got the champion, your Danish you guys. So, according to, the WBA, you guys is the number 1 guy to fight Manny Pacquiao. I don't know why they have it that way, but according to this is how they have it. And then they have James, and then they have Garcia. So, between those 3 fighters, at some point, we're going to see Pacquiao versus one of those 3 fighters as his first fight for 2021. I'm sorry it took so long to break that down. I hope you made it to this point. But it's hard to find things on Google sometimes. But what do you guys think? Who is the best out of that list? You got Mikey Garcia. You got, let's get his name right. I don't know James. They don't have his first name. Let's see if we can look him up. No, they're not bringing it up. Okay, Jamal James. He's an American. He is 27-1-0. He has 12 KOs. So you got Jamal James, you got Mikey Garcia, and you have your Danish you guys all in the runnings for the #1 spot for Manny Pacquiao's WBA Welterweight Super Title. Who would I most like to see out of this group? I think it would be you guys. I think you guys would give Pacquiao the toughest fight. I think Garcia would be second. I've never seen Jamal James fight, so I can't speak on Jamal James. If y'all know who Jamal James is, you've seen him fight, leave me a comment down in the comment section below. And let me know who you think would be the best opponent for Manny Pacquiao's first fight in 2021. Hit that like button for me, man. Please subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the Ali Land Boxing Talk, man. We got a lot more content coming your way. So please stay tuned, man. And if you want to be a part of the Ali Land Boxing Talk community, hit me up in the community section. Leave me a note or, something. Or hit me up in the comment section down below. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button for me. Hey, follow your dreams. Live your life. Love life, man. And you'll be successful. It's your boy Cardinal Red, and we out of here.
Louisville, home of the best scrapper. Also, home of the best rapper. Flow dapper. Here's another chapter. Ride through, attack you. Right away, you laugh.